Hello again. So I don't really usually make videos on this channel, really. I'm just usually uploading stuff that I've done and it's just for me to look at. I'm not really a YouTuber, but this is a series I've kind of started unintentionally. This is my third one now, and it's kind of like the year of 2023 is the year of success, and then 2024 was the year. No, what was it? 2020. I did 2023. 2024 is going to be the year of success, and then now it's going to be 2025 because 2024 is over. So, just going in raw, just going to see how it happens and see if I do any editing on this. Anyway, so 2024 for me was a bit weird actually, because I went in from 20 to 2020. 2023 was like fucking like I just got this amazing job. I did my business. I went into this new business called Art Media now. I'm building like websites. I'm doing videography and all that stuff. It was brilliant. 2024 was more settling into the role. So obviously I started doing websites. Then I went on to do videography full time. I was doing that for about 4 or 5 months. And then I went back on the websites again, which is where I am currently now. And I really love the websites, I really do. But something I realised is that I'm a bit of a workaholic. It really helps that I am connected to the business by family. I mean, I in my head, I like this business needs to succeed because I'm part of it. I don't own the business. My dad does, with 2 other people. But it's very much in my favour if it succeeds. And as part of that, it would mean I'd work really, really long hours, which, I mean, I get paid decently, so it's all right. But it just meant like my social life and everything just went down the toilet. Now I'm doing less hours. I've sort of got a bit of a pay bump, so I was able to do less hours. So I'm basically doing. I'm still doing decent hours, just obviously not super long, and I'm still getting paid good. So it's a nice deal there. So regular hours now, not working Saturdays anymore, because that's another thing I did for like basically a whole year. I was working what was it, Wednesday to Saturday. It was like, oh, it's fucking ridiculous. I hated Saturdays because it's just me. I'm in the office on my own, and me personally, I don't really like being on my own. It's something I've noticed very recently. I hate it because I thrive on being around people. It's actually a bit of a problem. So, and recently I've gotten really lonely and stuff. So I've been trying to figure out if I should either come to terms with that or just sort the problem out and get some friends. And I think it's a balancing act, because I used to like really just not mind. Like, oh, hey, how much am I? That's all right. But recently, it's when I started observing people around me, and this is another thing about being more observant of my surroundings. Like working in an office full of people, I just love that now. Like that's amazing. But also, I've noticed that the people you work with, no matter how well you get on with them in the office, as much as I want them to be, they're unfortunately not my friends, and that's a bit sad for me, really. I thought that was, but it's something I've come to terms with now. So I've got to try and find friends outside. And it's stuff people have told me, but I was like, yeah, I know that, but and but in my head it wasn't clicking, and it's just because I wanted so badly to be friends with people, and that's another thing as well. If you come across needy. It's like a massive thing. You don't want to cross needy. It pisses people off, and you just don't want to do that. So I've tried to tone myself down, because people are like, oh yeah, just be yourself. Yes and no. You need to be yourself, but you also need to, like, if you're like me, I'm a very excitable person. Oh yeah. It can piss people off. So, sometimes you've got to tone yourself down. If you're a very quiet person and you just can't, then you need to turn yourself up a little bit to just kind of get that sort of, just like to engage with people and stuff. Because I don't think being a recluse isn't the answer either. So again, it's just a balancing act. But I've just found it very difficult because I then feel really exhausted from just fucking making myself just be like calm all the fucking time, which doesn't make sense. But as I said, like I feel like I have to be a different person, not like different as in like change my whole personality, but my personality, as I said, is very, very, very. It's just like just always getting in there. Oh, I've got to make a joke, or I've got to say something funny, and what do you say? Oh yeah, and it's like people are like, fucking hell. I don't say it to my face, but I know that's what's happening because I'm trying to be more observant, and part of that is me being autistic. Unfortunately, people say it's a superpower. I say fuck you. It's not a superpower. It is not a superpower one fucking bit. And I have my own reasons for that, and I will stick by them. And that's not being mean, being negative to myself. But, if you've got the person licking the window and then the person going, what the fuck are you doing? Which one do you want to be? Do you want to be the window licker, or do you want to be the fucking person who's actually got some sense on them? Obviously, I'm not that bad, but that just like that sort of far off gaze, say I'm looking at someone, I'm not even doing it now. The camera's there. I'm struggling to look at one thing. That might be part of ADHD. That's another thing I've got, unfortunately. But it's just like, you don't want to fucking stare them in the face all the time. But, I find I'm looking past people. I'm doing it now. I'm trying to be aware of it, because if I'm aware of it, I can improve on it, right? And part of that is sleeping better and, drinking enough water to like keep my brain hydrated and stuff like that. But it's still not something I can fully get rid of. Well, I might be able to work on it, but I feel like if I wasn't this aware of it, I'd be a lot worse, is what I'm trying to say. So, it's just something to work on. If you view it as a challenge and a problem, you can then work to make it improvements and fix it. So, yeah. Anyway, I've not really talked about the year too much, have I? So, yeah, I'm working this new job, and I am really enjoying it. And the websites are tough, man. They're fucking difficult because you're dealing with clients and stuff. And I'm not going to go into specifics because, you just can't, because you can't start naming, this client, I fucking hate him, he's a fucking cunt. Like, you just can't do that, can you? But I've also lost passion for a lot of stuff. Like playing games and stuff. I can't do it as much as I used to. Not because of a time thing, like as part of it, but when I do have time, I just can't be fucked. Like, I don't want to watch a film, I don't want to play a game. Any of the stuff that I enjoyed, I just have less motivation for. I'm just on my phone, I'm just like bored. But if I don't do that, then I do nothing, and then I start thinking, and then I get fucking sad. It's like a whole thing. So I think if I had to start 2024, it was nearer the end of the year where I started struggling the most, because it's just when I started realising all this stuff. So it's just stuff I need to work on, really. It's not really a sad year. I think it's been a really good year. There are definitely people out there who have worse years than me. I'm not going to go start saying, I had the worst year of 2024. Although it would be a funny thumbnail and a title, wouldn't it? But no, I'm not going to do that. So what would I rate 2024? 2024 was the year of figuring shit out in my head. And I've still not fully done it. I really want to make more friends. And I'm really struggling to do that. I feel like I'm doing everything I can to possibly do it, and I'm making efforts to, go out and do stuff, and going out and do stuff is fine, but it's just like finding those groups I find are very difficult. I'll give you an example. I love photography and videos and all that sort of stuff. So I went on Facebook and I found a photographers meetup. I was like, brilliant, right where I live in my hometown. I was like, brilliant. I'll bike there. I biked across Swindon, and it was a fucking trek that was. I had to go through like some scary woods, and it was a bumpy road. My bike's brakes weren't working properly. I got there in the end. It started hailing near the end, so my camera in the back was getting all drenched. I got there, and it was just like a bunch of old people. I was like, will the young people get in there? And that's the thing. I joined. Oh shit. I joined this group to sort of make friends. And a couple of people told me you shouldn't do it to make friends. But that is why I'm doing it. I don't really give a fuck too much about what it is I'm doing. I just want to meet like-minded people, and I thought a good way of doing that would be through my interests. And there's like another situation, like I really like a lot of 90s music, like 90s pop and like rave music. And so I've been to a couple different sort of shows of that sort of music, and I go there. It's like just middle-aged people. I'm like, oh fuck, because people my age usually, I'm 21, turning 22 in February, and just people my age don't really. I don't think widely they listen to that music as much as that generation. So I guess I'm just a bit behind on those times, really, which is quite just a bit fun. It's fine, but yeah, I would like to set some goals for myself, and I think that's a good way of doing it. But yeah, I've also gotten into investing my money and using like credit cards and stuff, and building my credit score and stuff like that. Being careful with it. I've bought a PC. I'm paying that off monthly. I've also paid something else off monthly. Anyway, this video isn't really for anyone in particular. You'll probably get really bored. I don't care. It's just for me. I can like watch it back and see how I'm feeling, how I'm looking. Because that's the end of the go. I don't really give a fuck about YouTube. If I did, I'd put a lot more effort into branding and putting up videos consistently, or just good videos, which I've not been doing. I put my comedy stand-up on, and that was another thing I did, which was really cool. Wasn't great, but I just kind of wanted to see if I enjoyed it, and I did. I enjoyed it a lot, but I don't know if I want to do it as like a career on the side or what. If I want to do something for Mike Nights. I just like performing and shit, but not in like a gay way, because I'm not gay, but like I just fucking love, like fucking yeah, like I love people looking, I love the attention, and I know it's bad, because the thing is, that pisses people off as well, and that's going back to the thing of, Anyway, 2025, we're in it now. What do I want? I want to basically get over this sort of feeling in my head where I just, I'm craving attention because I want to make good friends. I don't feel like I've got that close to me. I've got really amazing friends, my best friends, but they live so far away. I'm seeing them this Saturday. But like last I saw them was like 3 or 4 months ago, and then before that like a year, or it's very difficult. Part of that is to start learning to drive, which I'm doing next Saturday actually. So yeah, I feel like the pieces are there, they're being picked up, but I just need to sort it out. So this is just more of a life update for me. I don't really care who watches this. This is just for my own sort of documentation. End on a high note. I'm liking my job, it's good. Building websites and shit, I've gotten really flipping good at it. It's definitely a career that I could just do, like WordPress, Elementor sites. Tools like ChatGPT are really fucking helpful, but it's not something I have to rely on because I am just that good at design and stuff. I've always done design, and so yeah, it's good to know that, and I know it's a very well paid positions, and which I do. I'm trailing off now. All right, I'm done. 2025. Hopefully that's the year of getting all my shit figured out. Yeah. Also, it's the first one I'm not filming on my camera because I ain't got my camera with me or anything, so I'm just filming it on my phone. Also, last episode I filmed from over here. Hang on, it was like here at the. Oh, no, it was like there, and I was stood like there, and it was like a little tripod. But I ain't got that this time, so it's just me. This is my office. Bye bye.